Faded, exterior city street, night, 1979. A street light on a gritty city street flashes on, casting a glow on the pavement. Narrate.
This is the story about a man of men, who fight the good fight without complaints or a holler, took his spot at the podium without a chuckle or a smile, just stood stoically as a hero does, and accepted his place. You could say he was a messiah of sorts, except he didn't have long hair, and he wore shoes, and he drank whiskey and brats instead of wine and bread. In fact, he never drank wine, didn't care for the French, didn't like French fries either, or French toast for that matter. Not sure he was much of a fan of regular toast either, more of a plain Wonder Bread kind of fella. Or was it wheat bread? My mom used to make the freshest bread I ever ate. I still miss that woman. Maybe she'll let me come to Sunday dinner sometime. Only if she's got booze, though. And only if I can bring good old Leroy.
The right rear door swings open. Valuesworth, mid-30s, well-dressed, flies out of it, lands on the ground, his hand touching the crotch area of the elbow dome. Sir, how dare you defile the sanctity of the great and powerful Archduke Leroy? You, sir, are a sinner in a place of untouched purity, unrivaled to that of the Garden of Eden, a nightclub I once ventured to in Vegas.
Hey, wait a second. I wasn't done talking to you about her yet.
Hey, look, mister. I'm a cabbie, not your head shrinker. You ought to see somebody for some major psychoanalytical therapy, man. Besides, this is your stop.
Wait a minute. Give me back her letter.
This guy is the one. I can't explain it. We need him if we want this order to exist for the next millennia.
Even if you see something within him, you must still go through the process. There can be no one without the process.
Is he okay?
He's drunk. Disgusting. Look at him.
Oh, please. You weren't always as shiny as you are now, you know.
And deliberate amongst themselves. First turns to Talpa.
Hey, Talpa. Hey, man.
Horace, I can assure you that the answer is no.
Can I use your realm for the recruits processing?
Never. You still owe me a new statue from that last imbecile you processed.
That imbecile is already one of your best guards, so do me this solid. Besides, I already paid you back in antique wood carvings.
Those were cardboard.
Okay, yeah, we should turn around now.
Let him prove himself for all to see. If he succeeds, we will see his warrior heart and philosopher's mind. If he does not, he may die a fool's death.
He won't regret this.
Just like we didn't regret Pompeii.
You might be all-seeing, but you can't prove that was my fault.
Interior Club Darius looks at a piece of paper, glares at Ahmed. Ahmed, why did you buy so much flatbread?
Uncle, I got a good deal on it. It would have been a sin to pass up.
I told you this. Americans don't eat flatbread. Besides, we need more wine, not flatbread. Valuesworth walks between them as they argue. You have a fine knife, Mr. Valuesworth. And make sure not to push your flatbread on Valuesworth. He's my best customer. We always get our Valuesworth with him. Moments later, Valuesworth walks out of the club, disheveled. He walks past the alley, sees the homeless man in the corner speaking gibberish to an elm doll. End of the times, I tell you. Nothing but chains and fire and brimstone. Aliens got the comedian's ghost locked in the pits. Lush oasis of parks surrounded by the noisy city. The sounds of buses, cars, sirens, and music can be heard in the distance. The lamp post. Valuesworth looks back at Club Darius. Neon sign goes off. Interior, Club Darius, night. Mo writes on a pad of paper. He looks up. Ahmed is rapidly installing elaborate lighting equipment. Mo looks disappointed. Ahmed, what are you doing?
Uncle, this equipment will bring us into the next age of discotheques.
You mean into the poorhouse of discotheque. Do you know how much the lighting bill is already? Take those down and put the 60 watts back in. Ahmed frowns at his uncle.
Just let me finish. Then you'll see.
Mo scratches his head, continues to write in his pad. construction of the pyramid. A young VW rides a bike. He sees a bright light cast upon him. He's blinded by it, accidentally bikes into the street. VW throwing an axe into the air in slow-mo. Horace tries to light a cigarette. It does not work.
Screw it. I need a light. He's tripping balls. Time to help one bird while one is stoned.
Did you just poop on me?
The question is, why were you pooped on?
Mo must have put something in my drink. It's a gutter bird speaking to me.
Gutter bird? I am the almighty Horus, sky god, son of Isis, you fool.
You're a pigeon.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to be that sidewalk right now. Well, what a waste. Still question my powers, eh?
I'm sorry. Birds don't eat pretzels. You probably want birdseed.
Huh? You've been chosen to complete a task for the greater good.
The greater good?
The greater
What
good!
do you want from me?
A task to retrieve the amulet of avian sustenance. Yeah, that should do it.
Wait, birdseed? So you do like birdseed?
Yeah, that's right, man. I want that birdseed. What a dunce. Refusal will bring you a swift journey to the dreaded desert of Sikr, the land of eternal night.
Wow, you must really like that birdseed.
Keep your eyes out for a purple samurai.
Alright. Okay, we got this. No problem. Chances are this is a result of the flatbread that kid gave you. I knew that stuff tasted expired. I know. Go along with it. Sooner or later, you'll come back to reality. Perhaps he is too weak after all.
The strong can strengthen the weak.
Can the weak not weaken the strong?
And what do you mean by that? That we are strong and that he that is weak, if we seek him for the greater good?
Quiet! His test has just begun. An adversary awaits. What was that?
What brings you here?
Fire flickers in his mask, Hollow's eyes. Valuesworth looks afraid. Horse swoops down, lands near VW.
Now, TP. I can explain everything.
Horace, what have you done? Do you have any clue of the consequences for your actions?
Consequences? Come on, man. This ain't nothing another one of my wood carvings can't fix.
No more wood carvings, Horace.
What's going on?
You have disturbed my gate, a most important artifact. You have dishonored my wishes and betrayed the order.
The Order? Pfft, what kind of stupid name is that? Hey, is it too late to get that amulet?
Dude, I wasn't serious about that birdseed stuff. Never mind.
Horse turns into a falcon, grabs VW, flies away.
What?
What's wrong, kid? Existential dread sinking in?
It's just that I...
Hey, look. I was only testing your resolve anyhow. You did fine.
VW nods, walks toward the club. Interior, Club Darius, night. Valuesworth walks into the bar, a sober look on his face. Mo waves at him. Ahmed, stop putting in those lights and come attend to Mr. Valuesworth. Ahmed stands on the ladder, installing a large laser in the corner of the club.
I'm almost done with the laser. When I'm done with the club, we'll look modern. This is an investment.
We don't need modern, we need swanky. Less stage lights and more cocktail umbrellas. Now go help our swanky customer, you fool. Crash! Valuesworth looks up startled, turns around. A microphone dances around the stage. Ahmed and Mo are frightened by its movement. Ahmed! Make it stop! What you done?
Uncle, it's not me.
The laser shines on it, hits a disco ball. The disco ball bounces beams of red light everywhere. The sound system starts up. Disco records are played at twice their speed. Valuesworth rubs his eyes again. Holding the mic on the stage is the ghost that escaped from Talpa's gate. He emits strange sounds, dances, and twirls as if putting on some type of show. Valuesworth looks in shock. The ghost continues his act. Ahmed and Mo continue to freak out. Mo turns off the light switch. The lights stay on. The chain holding the disco ball breaks, and the ball falls. Valuesworth stares at it as it comes down. He steps back and crashes right in front of him. Horace flies past VW's shoulder. VW tracks Horace as he flies toward the stage, perches above it. He stares at VW, lights a cigarette, takes a drag, winks. VW's look of awe turns into a look of contemplation, realization, and finally determination.
Redemption!
Freeze frame. As one projects an image of Valuesworth attempting to take down the ghost.
Perhaps there is hope for mankind after all.
Let's not get hopes up. Tasks are in order. 'Tis but a ghost.
Need we worry about outsiders seeing such a sight?
The projected image changes to outside of the club. The cabbie stands outside of his cab, a hot dog stand caught in the grill. He scratches his head. He turns around. The Ford Pinto is in a blaze of fire, burning intensely. The cabbie looks back at his cab, looks to the left, sees the woman in the skirt staring at the burning Pinto. The order members look curiously. The cabbie smiles.
Could be worse. Could have been a Pinto.
The cabbie begins to walk toward the woman. The order members sigh, look at one another.
Much work to be done indeed.
Change this. Let us observe the recruit known as Mark and his progress with Mindy.